But hey, good afternoon. Thank you for being a part of the show. Hard Facts is the show. The dial 92.3 Nigeria Info. And I am yours truly, Kalada Kurubat. But now, like I told you, APC and local government elections in Rivers State is what I would like to delve into right now. So it's no longer news. Rivers State High Court sometime last week recognized Adeleke-Jones' led executive as the right executive, and then it's started another round of political controversies in Rivers State. We saw the NWC come out to back Tony Okocha. Antonio Okocha insisted sometime last week that he remains the boss of the APC in Rivers State. Even this week, he mentioned, I think it was on the Morning Crossfire this week, and he also said the same thing, insisting he's still in charge of the APC. We saw the reports that Tony Okocha was selected to head, or to lead or conduct. I think lead the conduct is the right way to put it. Lead the conduct of the APC congresses in the state. We reported yesterday that some gentlemen, on behalf of themselves and the party, or executives of the party, went to court barring the APC from conducting congresses in Rivers State. Now, before that, Tony Okocha had insisted, he had even gone to court saying that local government elections should not hold. I think one of the reports I saw from yesterday, he said that the APC would not participate in the local government elections. So how does this affect the local government elections? If there are no congresses, can there be proper party primaries? And these are some of the issues we will look at. And if there are no proper party primaries, or let's even say the APC is not on the ballot, how will that affect the political space in Rivers State? Because I'm looking at it. I am looking at how certain APC politicians would not be able to partake. The APC loyalists would not be able to partake. Would that mean that they would have to defect to another party? Would they be decamping or defecting to the PDP, to the Labour Party, to APP? Which one? And if they do, yet again, how does that impact the political space in Rivers State? Now, joining me on the show, my guest who's still stuck in traffic is Dr. Prince Adeleke-Jones, who is an APC stalwart. I'm going to connect with him via the phone as he's in traffic, pending when he gets his way into the studio. So we're going to be talking with him via the phone. I'm talking with Dr. Prince Adeleke-Jones. Welcome on the show. Can you hear me? Can you hear me very well now?
Yes, I can hear you, Kalada. Thank you very much. Thank you for having me here.
Happy traffic, I should say. I hope you're enjoying your time there. All right, welcome. So what is it with the APC in Rivers State? I mean, so much commotion. The back and the forth. Tony Okocha saying APC will not partake in the local government elections. We now have a High Court ex parte order barring the APC from conducting congresses. I would like to get your thoughts, please.
Okay. Yes. I think let me start by saying that from what you are asking now, it is now undisputable that Chief Tony C. Okocha, KSC, DSSRS JP, is the authentic chairman and leader of the party.
How is he the authentic chairman? Because you've just confused me. There is a court order saying Emeka Beke should be recognized. So you've just confused me and many listeners right now.
Kalada, you see, there is something that is called procedure. And immediately you leave, that procedure, how things are supposed to be done. There's nobody that will follow you, because nobody will follow it. And the same is applicable to the issue of why we, the are not going to we are not going to take part in the local government election. Now, in the first instance, when the issue of local government election wanted to come up, there was all the parties, leaders of the party, and stakeholders of the party were all invited, under the auspices of IPAC. It's a party advisory council. And now, when the decision for election was to be, such a meeting was to be conveyed, where such decision is going to be taken, our leader, Chief Tony Okocha, was not given an invite.
I mean, it was in the public domain. We made the adverts, yeah. We played the adverts rather. We saw it on the pages of newspapers. That's how information is being passed.
Do you know that there were personal invitations given to each of the leaders of the other parties?
I would not know.
They never wanted us because they are afraid of us. That's just it. And that we were trying to let them understand that we will not participate, but we will contest it. We will let them understand that they've not done it correctly, and so such will not hold. That's our position. That's why Tony is saying he will not be part of it. And it's just not Tony's decision. We took a vote of confidence. We moved the motion, and all the party leaders agreed in the stakeholder meeting that we will not participate.
Now, Dr. Prince, Adeleke-Jones, I'm just bothered a little bit, and I'm going to throw what worries me across to you. I'm going to throw it to you right now. Are you not worried that the APC is further losing its significance in Rivers State? Are you not bothered? The back and the forth, the plethora of court cases, the factions, the arguments, the barring of congresses. Are you not afraid that your members, your party members would want to leave the party looking for succor in other political parties?
No. Sincerely, none of our members will do so. You see, the confusion that is in the public domain is that you are taking some set of persons who are not in the party. They are not in the party, and those are the people you're looking at. They can go anywhere. But as far as APC is concerned, under the leadership of Chief Tony Okocha, we are taking a resolve. And the party, in the stakeholder meeting, has said, because they decided to shave our head behind us, can you shave somebody's head behind him? You didn't bring the person inclusion in the decision that you're saying you want to conduct a local government election, and you want us to participate in it. We will not. But we will also let you understand that step you have taken it in the wrong direction, because we will not allow it fly. That's the position here.
Okay, but
whoever you're looking at, we are the party. So, and we took the resolve, all of us together in the stakeholders meeting, says, no, we would not accept. We will not go with it. So who is going to leave to any other party to go and contest the election?
Okay,
I don't know who you're calling, but they are not APC.
All right, now RESEC says it will conduct local government election on the 5th of October. If you're not conducting, are you not once again disenfranchising your supporters, your members, and which likely may result in them leaving the party?
That's what I'm saying. You see, whatever is agreed is agreed. We didn't do it, you understand, behind doors.
No, I understand what I understand what the agreement is, but this is not the first time you're boycotting elections.
Stalwart, stakeholders, all of us agreed to it. So nobody is leaving to anywhere. Not even us that's here. We are intact. APC's house is intact under the leadership of Tony Okocha.
I do not know if you are underplaying the power of what's it called now? What is it now? The word just skipped my head. Words have been skipping me today. But I do not know if you're underplaying the power of ambition. Yeah. So you're saying it's been agreed and nobody, but some people have got ambitions. And this is not the first time the APC is attempting to boycott. And by the way, your faction is saying it's boycotting. The other faction recognized by the court is saying it's going to run for the elections. So are you sure your faction is doing the right thing?
Now, see, this is what I'm saying. do not continue to throw this confusion to the public. The party is one under the leadership of Tony Okocha. There's no other party anywhere. We don't even have factions. I don't know if you understand. We are now whole, one body under Tony Okocha.
All right. Okay. I do have a commercial break. I'll go for the commercial break. When I come again, I will talk some more. So please do stay tuned. I'll be back. Good afternoon. You're still listening to Hard Facts in 92.3 Nigeria Info. We're talking about APC in Rivers State and how the politics that is being played therein may likely affect, may likely affect the local government elections in Rivers State. And I was speaking with Dr. Prince Adeleke-Jones, who is an APC stalwart, an APC member, and he's saying, we shouldn't be bothered, but the APC will not partake because RESEC has not followed the right procedures and is insisting. And as he spoke, I realized that he is not recognizing the Emeka Beke faction of the party as recognized by the Rivers State High Court. So I'm wondering, will this affect the local government elections? Will this affect in any way? Because you and I don't know about you, but I'm really expecting the local government elections to happen, and so we can have elected officers and have a constituted government at the local government level, people who are elected by people at the local governments, various local governments. And the people who have been elected know what their function and responsibilities are. All right, so I'm going to go in for the news headline. When I do come back, I would continue my conversation with my guest.
Headline News, Nigeria Info on
92.3.
Headline News.
Protesters seal NNPC facility in Port Harcourt over death of young man. Another accident along Rumosi axis of East-West Road leaves bike rider critically injured. Lawyer warns APC of consequences for defying court orders on congresses. New CJN urged to reform judiciary, enforce electoral laws. Supreme Court affirms election victories of Bayelsa, Kogi states governors. On the foreign scene, Russian troops storm jail after prisoners seize hostages. Details in the 6 p.m. bulletin. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 0808 721 7215.
Allow us to save you the stress.
Count on us for your daily dose of information and current affairs.
You ask for it, the conversation, and more. On Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
This is Hard Facts.
All right, welcome back to the show. It's good to have you on the other side of the radio. Like already explained, we're looking at the politics played in APC and River State and how it is likely going to affect the local government elections, if at all it would affect. And joining me for this conversation is Dr. Prince Adeleke-Jones. Doc, it's good to have you on the show. Welcome.
Thank you, Kalada. I'm with you. Thank you.
All right. Okay. So just before the break, I asked the question, do you not think the crisis rocking the party could, rock the boat and the boat will sink? And you said there is no crisis. What then do you make of, I guess you and I have not had that conversation so quickly, what do you make of the River State High Court judgment sometime last week?
Okay. I'll just dissect this issue in two phases. Now, look at it. The first phase is that Emeka Deke, who was formerly the chairman of the party, also elected by Congress, all of us understood clearly that there was no APC. They weren't having APC. And is it possible that an investor who has invested will allow his investment crumble just because he's putting an administrator who cannot oversee the affairs of that investment? That's exactly what the National Party has observed. And they took decisions on that. They took decisions on it and said, look at, this party is more or less dead in the state. We asked you people to conduct the Congress, but as it is that we're not finding you fit. And on this note, we dissolve this, the EXCOs. But I want to tell you something that is very important. At one time, the Supreme Court has ruled that the party is supreme. The party is more or less like, a social club, an association, what have you. And these social clubs, these associations have their constitution. They have their rules. They have their constitution. They have their rules. You understand that governs them. They have their leadership, and they determine who leads them.
Is your constitution in any way bigger than the courts? because the Rivers State High Court recognizes Emeka Bekele once again. Is
And
your constitution
I'm
bigger
asking,
than the court?
Wait, I'm asking, which one precedes? There was a court case. Do you understand?
Okay.
Where he was suspended and he went ahead to appeal that case. He could not wait for the determination of that particular case. He went instituting another case in the supermarket. Are you getting it now? And the supermarket now gave judgment. And you expect us to just honor such a judgment.
But
the one that was.
By the way, it wasn't the one who instituted the one at the Rivers State High Court. Let's get the figure.
However it came. It's already in error. You appeal the case. Okay, one case are you now reinstituting? Different from what you are appealing. I get what I'm saying. The fact is that they just want to make us believe that we have the court and we can use the court.
Okay, now Doc, let's look at this.
The court cannot determine who leads us.
We don't have enough time, so I'm trying to quickly run. So you say Emeka Bekele was suspended, but Emeka Bekele is one person. He's not the entire executive. So if Emeka Bekele and I think the legal advisor were suspended by the party, what happens to the other people? It means that the party itself has not followed its rules and its constitution.
No, it's not so. Now, Kalada, let me quickly help you on something. Emeka Bekele and the legal advisor, the chairman, the so-called then chairman, and the legal advisor. Are you getting it now? Where are the other experts? I'm asking, where are the other experts?
I mean, they are currently operational, according to them. I've spoken with some of them.
At the caretaker committee, they're not saying they were elected experts. Where are the other experts? Do you know the structure of APC is about 40-something experts? Where are the experts? Where are the others? That's what we're asking. Who is going to court with him? He's only going there to what's it called? I don't know. Let me not give it the kind of name I want to give it.
All right. Now let's pause. Let's move on now. State Congress is barred from happening. What are your thoughts on that?
Let me tell you something. We are going to hold the Congress. The party says Tony Okocha lead the conduct of the Congress, and that's what don't take place.
Dr. Prince, you're given the vibe that the party does not like to obey court orders that are not in their favor. That's the vibe you're given. If a Rivers State High Court says ex parte order, do not hold congresses, would you not be in contempt of court if you do?
My brother, I'm asking you something that you don't know. You are not answering me.
Okay.
Can the court determine who leads us? Can the court determine who leads that association? Supreme Court says party is supreme. And party says, look at, you have not been working. You have been dormant.
Okay.
Our investment is going away.
But is there a process in your constitution? Yes, the court cannot involve in internal party affairs. But can the court, I'm going somewhere, can the court interpret what your constitution says? And if the court can interpret, because it is allowed by law to interpret laws, don't you think that's what the Rivers State High Court has done?
Now, let us assume that every constitution, whatever it is reading, can be interpreted by the court of law. But what we are saying is that in the same constitution, the National Working Committee have the right to dissolve the House where they notice dormancy.
But is there a process yet again? I'm not saying they don't have the right. Is there a process? You've just said you would not partake or participate in the local government elections because the processes have not been followed.
There is a process. And the process is putting up vote of no confidence. Are you getting it? And that vote of no confidence is already upon Chief Emeka Bekele and the legal advisor of the party. Are you getting it? And I want to tell you something that you do not even get it. Do you know that when this case in the State High Court came up, the leadership of our party wrote and immediately mentioned bias. He was on the side of the judge that was handling that case. I mean, with good conscience, the judge is supposed to stay aside of that case and let him be reassigned to another judge. He went ahead and wanted to make sure he finishes that judge. Now he has finished it now.
Let him come and take us away from the party now and give the party to another person.
But that's contempt. I mean, there are processes to which you can, for instance, you can write to the NJC to allege bias, like you've mentioned.
Of course, that was what was done. That was what was done. We alleged bias. The leadership alleged bias and stated emphatically that this judge is biased.
Okay.
That this judge is biased.
Let's come back to the local government elections. So, what is it the APC under Tony Okocha is attempting to do? Is it that they don't want to participate, or is it that they want to stop the local government elections? Can you let Rivers people know?
Well, what we are saying is when such decisions is to be taking place, do you understand? The provision is that all parties involved, do you understand, are given invitation. We discovered that the invitation was not given to us. The invitation was given to others, despite the public announcement. That is to say, there was an ulterior motive.
For the sake of
because there was an ulterior motive, we have said that as a party, we are not going to be involved.
When you say ulterior motive, I find it ludicrous because, like I said, the announcement was made a month or even more before that meeting was held. Secondly, it is for the people. You will be representing the people. So why not go so that the people who are members of your party can be heavily and solidly represented during the local government elections? And you see, it's becoming, I'm sorry I'm saying it, it's becoming a tradition for APC in Rivers State. Almost every election cycle, they seemingly are absent due to infighting and due to one argument or the other.
Yes, Canada. You see, when I say ulterior motive, I am not mixing words. If you have, for instance, 4 parties in the state, 4 political parties in the state, and you give invitation to 3, and you accept to 1, what was your intention? What was the intention to have left that one person, that one party?
Okay, so can I maybe I'm not supposed to do this. Maybe I can help you. I
already know their plans.
No, okay, so you were in court. You were in court.
We are ready to give it to them. Just they want it.
All right, so you finally made your way into the studio, and we're wrapping things up. But I wanted to help you. I was saying, Dr. Adeleke-Jones, that you were in court, and as a neutral party, who do you think I'm supposed to say? Am I supposed to send invitation to both factions? No. So maybe that's why the APC was exempted. Maybe that's why. But now you know, and I'm asking again, for the interest of the people, don't you think it is pertinent that the APC should join the fray? But then again, what is the APC trying to do? Are you trying to stop the party, the elections, or are you trying to just not participate?
We don't want to participate, and at the same
Please use the mic.
Yes, we don't want to participate because we understand what they are planning.
Are you afraid of losing the election? Is that what it is?
Man, why will you say being afraid?
I mean, I'm asking the questions.
Elections. We have personalities that will contest this election and win.
So,
and also, under the leadership of Tony, you should see us on the winning way.
Under the leadership of Tony?
Yeah.
But the court doesn't agree with you on that one.
Who is the court?
The court is
because
empowered by the Constitution.
I am saying that you asked me to give my investment to somebody who would crumble my investment.
So why not appeal the case instead of taking...
We have even done that.
Okay.
We have even done the appeal. All
right, well, we've got to go. Thank you very much. You came in when we're wrapping up, but thank you very much, Dr. Prince Adeleke-Jones, and it's good to have you. All right, we do have a commercial, so do stay tuned. When I do come back, it will be time for the news.